What is up, everybody? Just wanted to say hey. Haven't seen you guys in a couple of weeks, so we've been on lockdown, quarantine type thing, and just want to make sure that we were extra safe. My family's doing fine. Everybody's fine. Everybody's good. We will be back in church Sunday morning for small groups and for worship service, so hopefully you'll be back and joining us with that too. Just wanted to reach out and talk about something that we probably don't talk about a whole lot within the Protestant, Southern Baptist type denominations, and that is the topic of Lent. So what is Lent? Lent is the 40 days preceding Christ's death. For those of you that don't know what Mardi Gras and Fat Tuesday is, well, the reason why they have Fat Tuesday or Mardi Gras is for basically one last day of sinful debauchery before Ash Wednesday, which today is. Today is Ash Wednesday, and Ash Wednesday is the beginning of Lent. So within the Catholic religion and religions like it, Lent is 40 days of giving up something. And so similar to fasting, but you give up something. And it's not really practiced too much in the Protestant religions because it's considered to be basically a Catholic type thing. But I want to give you two reasons today why I think Lent is something good for us to practice. The first reason is that Lent is a season where we can remember the cross, and there's value in that. There's always going to be value in remembering the cross and remembering what Christ did for each and every one of us. Most people associate Lent with giving something up, and that's fine, and that's certainly appropriate. But this time of year, especially for 40 days leading up to Easter, Lent can certainly bring your heart to a type of worship, and bring your heart to a time of remembrance, bring your heart to a time of thinking and meditation on Christ and his sacrifice, his life, his death, his resurrection, and all of the things that mean are so incredibly meaningful to us as Christians. That fasting and reflection and prayer and meditation and bringing our mind back kind of to square one, having this time where we can really focus in on what Christ has done for us, who he is. There's value in that, and I think that we can kind of get lost in the traditional ceremonial type things that get associated with Lent and Ash Wednesday and things like that. And I'm not saying that we have to do those things, but the heart of the season, the heart of this season, this Easter season, this Lent time period, is for us to remember Christ and remember what he's done. We talk about this all the time, about preaching the gospel to ourselves over and over and over and over and over again, 100 times a day in 100 different ways, and being able to understand who Jesus Christ is, what he has done for us, and what he continues to do for us as believers. The thing is that we don't ever want to forget, and we never want to take for granted what Jesus Christ has done for us. And so this Lent season is a time, particularly really what we should be doing 365 days a year, but especially in these 40 days leading up to Easter, we can really remember and focus in on Christ and what he's done for us, his sacrifice for us on the cross. Well, how do we do that? That brings us to point number two. The second thing is that there is profit, there is value in giving something up. Brother Brandon's been talking about it for the last couple of weeks. Been talking about prayer and fasting for the last few weeks. Fasting in particular, and we know that fasting means covering of the mouth. So fasting is specifically for food, but in Lent you can fast, certainly, and you can give up certain types of food, or you can give up food just in general, or you can give up within Lent certain types of behaviors, social media, your cell phone, video games, whatever it is. And the purpose is to eliminate, to really categorize your life, right? And catalog it and take stock and inventory about where you're spending your time and how much time you're spending doing specific things and how those specific things, how those specific distractions can get in the way of focusing on Christ and and who He is and what He's done for you and I. And so during this Lent season, you can give something up, and instead of, and it's not merely just eliminating a behavior, it's about replacing that behavior with time spent in prayer and scripture reading and meditation, and remembering and remembrance of who Christ is and what He's done. And so, if you give something up for Lent just for the sake of giving something up, you've completely missed the spirit of Lent, and you completely missed the point of what Lent is. If you're just giving something up and it doesn't, and it doesn't lead you into a path of more spiritual reflection and meditation and inspection on the inside, right? Then there's really no purpose in it. But see, here it is. There is value in eliminating distractions. There is value in carving out time and building space in your life for the purpose of meeting God and devoting time and in your life for Him. We know that. We've talked about that for years, about making sure that we have time for God. And Lent, again, is about focusing in on Christ, but also giving something up in order to spend more time and in devotion and meditation and prayer and fasting and scripture reading and spiritual devotion to God. And so, and it also, not just fasting, but Lent gives us the opportunity and the time to eliminate certain things in our life, give up certain things for 40 days, and practice other spiritual disciplines like serving and giving and all those other types of things. And so things that you may not really do regularly. And so, well, we don't come together on Ash Wednesday, and I don't paint your forehead with with ashes or whatever like that. There is some value to looking into the season of Lent. And so just like we look at the Advent season, the coming, looking forward to the coming of Jesus, this Lent season looks forward at the sacrifice that Jesus made on the cross for each and every one of us. And so, again, there's absolutely some value in that. So just maybe you want to consider giving something up, and carving out some extra time for spiritual meditation, spiritual prayer, some fasting, whatever it is that God leads you to. But don't sleep on Lent. Don't sleep on it. It could be a great spiritual practice for all of us. So I love you guys. I miss you guys. I hope to see you soon. I don't know when Wednesday night thing is going to come back. I hope it comes back soon. I miss you guys terribly. And I can't wait to make it happen. I know the band has been practicing, and they're super excited about getting everybody back together too. Shout out to all our band folks for being diligent in that. I love you guys. I miss you guys. If any of y'all need anything, please reach out and let me know. Stay safe. The weather is about to get bad again tonight. So y'all stay safe. And again, call me or text me if you need anything. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.